Hey there Fnaf fans, DKBonnie17 here with another unboxing video. Today we're gonna review the Five Nights at Freddy's AR Plushies by Funko. Except for Liberty Chica, I already made a review on that one. Now without further ado, let's get started. Just like last time, the first one that we're gonna review today is VR Toy Freddy. Now all of the Arcade Mayhem ones and Radioactive Foxy are made out of that Phantom Foxy material. I can understand that they did that to make them look shiny like they are in the game, but at the same time it just takes away their softness. But that aside, I think VR Toy Freddy is a pretty cute plush. One thing that I appreciate with these plushies is that they added outlines to the plushies unlike the action figures, and I think it works. At least on VR Toy Freddy, because the lines are super skinny and don't pop out too much, unlike some of the other plushies that we're gonna talk about later. The nose is flat, but I can understand why, because otherwise the VR headset wouldn't be able to fit. What's annoying is that his bow tie is just printed on. Come on Funko! I thought that you had learned your mistake since Shamrock Freddy. Hell, you even pre-released him with a proper bow! Another problem with this plush is his head. The brim is so thin that it just bends very easily. One thing that I've never seen anyone point out is the lack of these lines on his body that the action figure has. It's not that bad, but it just makes him a little more bland. Overall, I would say that this plush, while not being the best, it's still above average. I'll give this one a 7 out of 10 stars. Next up we have High Score Toy Chica. Ah yes, such an adorable looking plush. It actually makes the action figure look very bland. I'm so glad that they used the Toy Chica pattern for this plush, although her eyes are a bit too small compared to Toy Chica's. Same thing with her hair, it's a bit too small for my liking. They also got rid of her toes, which is a bummer. Once again, the outlining looks great on that plush. Her bib though is sewn in instead of being separate on previous Chicas, but at least it's not printed on. One thing that really makes her look good are those pixels around her limbs. That makes VR Toy Freddy look even more bland. I also love that the edges of her limbs are a lighter blue color. So cute! Overall, I would say that this is a pretty nice and cute looking plush. I'll give this one a 8 out of 10 stars. Next up is System Era Toy Bonnie. Well, there are some problems with this guy. Once again, his bow tie is just printed on. Are you kidding me? I'm glad that they added the lines on his paws, belly, bow tie and ears. I just wish he had them on his entire body. The outlines on his limbs though are too thick here. This makes him look cheaply made. Another problem with him is his head. I mean, sure, he looks cute, but the problem is that he looks nothing like the original Toy Bonnie plush. This is a problem with Nightmare Bonnie and Jacko Bonnie too. I mean, sure, it was an upgrade from the previous one, but still, they are supposed to be recolors of each other. Otherwise, they look like they're entirely different characters. I know a lot of you guys hate the original Toy Bonnie plush, but for me, he's not that bad. In fact, I think he's better than the Nightmares, Mangle, Phantom Foxy and even Toy Freddy. Because unlike those, he's not a lazy recolor, he's actually a completely unique pattern. System Era Toy Bonnie is definitely a bit of a downgrade from Toy Bonnie. His ears are so small and so ugly. These are the worst ears I've seen in a Bonnie plush. They didn't add his buck teeth, which are such a distinct feature for Toy Bonnie being one of the only Bonnies in the entire series with buck teeth. And something that I don't understand is that he's missing his cheeks. Toy Freddy and Toy Chica weren't, so why Toy Bonnie? When the action figures were leaked, I was actually worried that they would reuse the classic animatronics. They didn't do it with the action figures, thankfully, but they did do it with this plush. This isn't System Era Toy Bonnie. This is literally just System Era Bonnie. Overall, despite having a lot of flaws, I still kinda like this little guy. He gets a 6 out of 10 stars. definitely looks better when you display him next to Toy Freddy and Toy Chica. Since 8-Bit Baby was skipped, now it's time for the final of the retail ones. Radioactive Foxy. Oh god, what have they done to him? First of all, his head shape is so fat. And why does he have a Freddy nose instead of that realistic one? His eyes are completely inaccurate. First of all, his eye is not supposed to have a red ring around. It should be entirely yellow. And second of all, what's with his other eye? Why does it look like an eye patch? It's supposed to be an empty circle. And what's with his eyebrows? What is this? Oh wait, Radioactive Foxy doesn't even have eyebrows. His body is not that much better. First of all, his endoskeleton makes absolutely no sense. Second of all, he's got a hook, which by this point, Funko is just gonna add hooks to every new Foxy plush. I really hate this idea. It just looks so stupid on them. And why are his legs a different shade of green? Overall, such a bad plush. You can't deny that. I'll give it a 3 out of 10 stars. We've also got the Hot Topic exclusives inverted variants. Really, Funko? Was it really that hard to make more characters like Easter Bunny, Firework Freddy, Toxic Springtrap, and 8-Bit Baby to fill in the gaps? Anyways, let's go through these quickly. VR Toy Freddy is alright, I guess. Kinda looks like the pink Blacklight Freddy. High Score Toy Chica is probably my favorite. The color scheme is very nice, and I really like her yellow limbs. System Error Toy Bonnie is my least favorite. The color scheme reminds me of a Dr. Pepper with vanilla flavor. Gross! Radioactive Foxy is a bit better. I do like the bright yellow with green outlines. Moving back to the Arcade Mayhem, next up is the Walmart exclusive Lightwire Toy Freddy. Okay, this one has a better color scheme than the action figure. It's a bit of a darker shade of red. Those lines around his eyes really makes him look less bland, although they should be green. The hat still has the same problem as VR Toy Freddy, which is annoying. What's really weird is that despite him not wearing a VR headset, he still has a flat nose. It's not bad from the front, but it just looks very strange from the sides. But overall, it's one of the better ones in my opinion. I'll give it a 6.5 out of 10 stars. Next up is the Walmart exclusive Shamrock Freddy. Wow, what a great looking plush! And finally a plush who isn't made out of that Phantom Foxy material. The pattern is just so good! And he actually has a proper bow tie! Great! His necklace is printed on though, but I don't really mind. And finally a good looking hat with a proper brim. And look! The clover is actually a separate piece and not just printed on. I love it! The only nitpicky complaint that I have about him is his ears. For some reason they are more pointy now and are not as great as the old ear style. Overall a great looking plush. It might even be my favorite one of this wave. I'll give it a 9 out of 10 stars. The last one that we're gonna review today is the Funko.com exclusive Chocolate Freddy. Wow! For a character that doesn't even appear in the game, that is a good looking plush. I mean, sure, there's a lot of printing on this plush, but the printing has actually improved a lot over the years. He's also got a proper bow and hat, and he actually has a stripe in his hat which isn't printed that we haven't had in years. I also like the endoskeleton, even though it still doesn't quite make sense. His button is actually sewn in instead of being printed on. Good job, Funko! Overall, this is also a great looking plush. I'll give this one a 9 out of 10 stars. Now we just need Chocolate Chica. So my final thoughts on this wave is that it's kinda a mixed bag for me. While the Arcade Mayhem ones and Radioactive Foxy are not the best, the other ones are amazing. Just like the action figures, this is the biggest wave that we've had so far, with a total number of 12 plushies. Here's my ranking from worst to best. And here's a group photo of every single Fnaf AR plush that has been made so far. And just like with the action figures, Fnaf AR also holds the record of having the biggest amount of plushies. And unfortunately, it looks like that they're not done with this game yet. Yeah, apparently we're now getting a Blackheart Bonnie plush. Come on, Funko! What did I just say in my previous video? Funko, please don't make any more figures from Fnaf AR. Yeah, we don't need any more Fnaf AR plushies either. If you really need to make more Fnaf AR plushies, then just go fill in the blanks with Easter Bonnie, Chocolate Chica, Toxic Springtrap, Firework Freddy, 8-Bit Baby, and maybe even Game Over Toy Chica. So that's it for today's video. Thank you guys for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and click on the notification bell so you don't miss out on any future uploads. And I'll see you in my next video, so peace out everyone.